oceans are the beauties on Earth that have prevailed since the beginning of life on our planet. Oceans are the most mysterious and secretive places that Earth has experienced, said Agasha, the daredevil sailor of his time. It was a time when the Silk Route was at its peak. People used to trade and travel across this magical route, which inspired many explorers to document the world as it was then alive. Agasha, a tall, dark, good-looking sailor wearing a pink hat, which he considered his lucky charm. He entered the ship, which was loading materials for daily use, as it was supposed to set sail in a few hours. Agasha addressed his 100-strong crew about the area of the sea where they were about to travel. Agasha said, "My soldiers, my warriors, my brothers, hold your breath and open your eyes, because we are about to begin our journey." Furthermore, Agasha added, "The ocean we are about to enter harbors the most dangerous and mysterious secrets beneath its surface. We might find nothing, or we might lose our lives here. But there are equal chances that we will discover the treasure of another world, right in this very place." Agasha's crew cheered his speech, shouting, "We are ready to risk our lives to find the treasure we are chasing, sir." Agasha had an assistant named Joluha, a daring specialist in navigation, especially when ships are most at risk of being lost at sea. Agasha and Joluha entered the ship's driving cabin, taking mugs of wine to begin their treasure hunt, something they considered a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. A few days passed, then weeks, and they found themselves in the middle of unknown ocean waters. Everything was as calm as could be. There was no sound, no voice, only dead silence as the ship moved forward. Joluha woke Agasha in the driving cabin and pointed with his finger toward two shining spots on the ocean surface. One side was water shining like a jewel, blue and radiant. The other was pink waters, glowing like a pearl. Agasha asked Joluha to hold the ship's momentum. Joluha quickly adjusted the sails and managed to steer the ship into the blue and pink horizon, which lay in front of them. It was an area of utter silence. Agasha and Joluha could hear only their own breathing. Agasha paused for a moment and then ordered Joluha to turn the ship toward the pink waters. Joluha began to follow the order, adjusting the sails to guide the ship into the pink zone. Curiously, Joluha asked, "Sir, why not head toward the blue?" Agasha replied, "Since the day I was born, I have had an inexplicable attraction to pink. Look at my lucky charm. It's pink. Perhaps the Lord has prepared me for this very moment." As they entered the pink waters, the ship began to lift up, and the pink waters started swirling beneath the flying vessel. Suddenly, a huge sea creature with a glowing light, blue body and sharp eyes leapt out of the swirling water and stood in front of the ship. It was changing his form rapidly. It asked Agasha, "Why are you moving into my territory?" Agasha replied confidently, "We are here in search of the treasure that the sailor community has been seeking in these deepest oceans." The sea creature responded, "Okay, so you have arrived here because you are destined to. Listen carefully. I am the guardian of the treasure you seek." The sea creature further explained, "I will load the treasure onto your ship. Don't worry. but beware of the curse. If any part of the treasure is used to harm anyone, all the treasure will transform into snakes and return here. Had you chosen the blue waters, the creature warned, you would have been swallowed and buried in the depths of the sea by now. But since you are here, you must accept the curse and the treasure. The Guardian added, "This has happened before. Several seekers have come before you, and I have warned them. All of them failed to obey the curse properly." Agasha responded with a firm voice, "Lord, if I have found this treasure, I believe I was chosen by destiny to use it for the greater good of the world I live in." The sea creature loaded the ship with gold, silver, pearls, and magical wines before disappearing into the swirling waters, which deepened into silence once again. With a change in perspective, no longer chasing wealth for greed, Agasha became a wise admirer of his newfound riches. Agasha and his crew lived long, wealthy, and exciting lives, deserving every moment of their courage and daring as they chased their dreams until they were fulfilled. After a few generations, Agasha's grandson, Kuasa, came into the world. He was cunning and clever, and as he grew into adulthood, he began using the wealth to harm the harmony of his surroundings, people, flora, and fauna alike. Kuasa was shocked to see his ancestors' treasure vanish suddenly in the form of snakes and disappeared in ocean waters, all lost because of his unfairness and greed. Recognizing the greatness and daring of his grandfather Agasha, Kuasa wrote in his diary, realizing the reason for the loss of the treasure. From that day on, he committed himself to becoming a better person, helping others with compassion and love, and restoring harmony to his world. Treasures are guided by the nature forces and directed towards the one who dares to chase them. Be brave and humble to get your true treasures. The time your mind clutters with wrong, you lose everything. So eventually, our story ends here. Take care, folks.